this up. Shehzad Poonawalla, the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Tushar Gupta, Kamruzaman Chaudhary, Shyama Prasad Meka, leader of the Congress Party, Advocate Tala Rashadi, spokesperson of the Rashtriya Ulema Council, and Syed Asad Abbas completes this panel. Kamruzaman ji, you remember the kind of commentary during the hijab debate, sir? We've done so many together. What's happening from Bengal to Karnataka? Look at the intolerance. There's only one way to describe it. It is staring in our faces.
Yeah, absolutely, Pranesh. A very important debate, you know. But let me remind you, on February... Pranesh, can you correct the echo, please? Yeah, so what I was saying was, on February 27 and 28 of 2025, in Rajasthan, particularly in the Dungarpur district, two Brahmin candidates were instructed to remove their jenu. Again in September 28, 2024, during the Rajasthan Subordinate and Ministerial Services Selection Board, the common eligibility test, a candidate in Jaipur was asked to remove his jenu before entering the exam hall. And now both these cases, it was from a BJP ruled state of Rajasthan, but you selectively pick up a case from Congress ruled Karnataka so that you can link this with the Congress party's injustice. I call this injustice because a jenu is such an important part of a Brahmin that he cannot remove this until his death. So the point here is that you are trying to link this with the Muslim hijab issue also. Again, I am telling you and repeating again on this channel that the hijab issue was a issue of choice, not a question of religion out here. But know what,
Kamruzaman Chaudhary ji, one minute, sir, 1 minute. Hijab was not the debate around hijab was not so simplistic. It was about following the rules as laid out by the institution. So, let's not just call it a matter of choice.
You diffuse, no, do you refute the two cases that I mentioned from BJP ruled Rajasthan? The same case happened in Karnataka, also happened in Rajasthan. Even in Madhya Pradesh, I can cite you a case where a Punjabi boy or a Sardar boy, as you call a Sikh boy, was asked to remove his kara, his other signs of Sikhism that he wears.
Okay.
This is the cases of India. It's
1 minute, sir, 1 minute. You are saying you are picking two cases from Karnataka. Do you remember the controversy around the bow and arrow shaped street lights? Kamruzaman Chaudhary ji. MC Abbas would remember that. He comes from Karnataka. MC Abbas, namaskara. What's going on?
Namaskara, Swami. Pranesh sir, chanagidiya. Firstly, coming straight to this point, I have many Brahmin friends today. And before coming on your show, I had a quick word with them. And I can tell you how a Janeudhari for a Brahmin is sacrosanct. I stand with them as much as I stand with all my sisters who had a choice to wear a hijab. But the duplicity of hypocrisy dies its death when they see only these glasses or the prism. Oh, let us see. If it's BJP ruled state like Rajasthan, we will keep quiet. Finger on the lip. Let it be Brahmin, let it be Kshatriya, anybody. Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh does not matter. Oh, Karnataka state. Oh my God. Is it ruled by Congress? Oh yes. Then let's fight for them. ये जो हिपोक्रेसी है ना भाजपा की, इससे मेरा दिल ही नहीं मेरा दिमाग भी दुखता है, चकरा जाता है. Today on your show, Pranesh Saab, as much I stand with all my Brahmin brothers who wear the Janeudhari, I stand with my sisters who wear the hijab. It is their choice, their religion, and that is sacrosanct. But pinning the blame to a government is absolutely wrong. Be it a BJP-ruled government, be it a Karnataka Congress-ruled government, it's absolutely wrong.
Did I name the government? I'm talking about a larger. This goes beyond the government. It is the larger mindset. Have you not heard of Sharia first stand by a Jharkhand minister, part of India Alliance? But let the BJP. No, 1 minute, sir. Let the BJP spokesperson answer Kamruzaman ji and what you said. Shehzad Poonawalla, respond to this.
You see, from Kolkata to Karnataka, if you are a Hindu, you're either killed or you're cancelled. That is the reality that we are living in. We know what is happening in Kolkata. Just for being Hindu, people are being targeted, killed, and those who are outraging about Jannu in Rajasthan have not said a single word about the targeted killing of Hindus in Kolkata. Now, when you come to the case in Rajasthan, sir, the person or that teacher who had done this act in Rajasthan was suspended. No ecosystem came out to defend that teacher. But now let me tell you how your ecosystem defends what happens in Karnataka. Here in Telangana, Mangal Sutra was removed at an examination center. Congress and the BRS defended it. In Bengal, women were told to remove their Hindu identity and to put on the hijab. Congress has not taken a stand against it. A. Raja, a minister and an MP from the DMK who is part of the India Alliance, remove Hindu symbols before you come for my DMK meetings. Not a word of outrage by Janyudhari Rahul Gandhi. Jharkhand, missionary school in Congress ruled, JMM ruled, Congress party rules government school, remove the kalava. In Tamil Nadu, a teacher boasted that how I cut the kalava of the student's hand. What action was taken on that teacher? Now let me tell you why this happened. This happens because there's an ecosystem of hatred created against Hindus. Just recently, Tamil Nadu Minister Ponmudi has made the most despicable comments about Hindu symbols and about Shaivites and Vaishnavs. What has been done against him? The High Court has said that FIR should be booked against him, but the Tamil Nadu government has kept him as a minister. Udayanidhi Stalin, Kamruzama Chaudhary's good friend, said Sanatan should be eliminated. What has been done against him? He continues to be a minister. Rahul Gandhi, Ram Mandir Pran Pratishtha is Naach Gana. What has been done? Samajwadi Party chief, Mathadish's mafia, Gaushala se badbu aati hai. TMC chief, Mrityu Kumbh hota hai. Ganda dharm hai Sanatan dharm. Khadge, Sanatan is a bimari. RJD leaders, Ram Mandir and Tilak is a symbol of slavery. What action has been taken on any of these leaders? In fact, they continue to poison this. And look, the Congress's history of Hindu hatred is very old. It comes right from pre-independence day. You remember the manner in which there was whitewashing of Mopla genocide of the Hindus? You remember the manner in which Somnath was obstructed? You remember how Nehru called it Hindu revivalism? You remember how in 1966 unarmed sadhus were fired upon by Indira Gandhi? To present day Karnataka, Mr. Syed Abbas, halal budget only for Muslims. Muslims first said by Manmohan Singh, implemented by Siddaramaiah. We have seen how Hanuman Chalisa was chanted, the shopkeeper was assaulted and then he was arrested. Muslim reservations, is this as per Ambedkar? Muslim population being shown up in the highest position in the caste survey so that the more benefits can go to them, and Lingayats and Vokaligas are being made to pay the price for it. Removal of cases of PFI and SDPI. Street lights with Ram and arrow and bow were also removed because SDPI and PFI wanted it, SDPI wanted it to be done that way. And Ramnagar, sir, you are from the same area. Ramnagar's name has been changed because they can't tolerate Ram even in name. This is the anti-Hindu hatred. Now, Syed Abbas and Mr. Kamruzzaman Chaudhary, tell me one action that has been taken like the action taken in Rajasthan.
Kamruzzaman ji.
अरे सुनिए, when he speaks about 2 Hindus being killed in Murshidabad, that's the lie the Hindutva ecosystem wants to spread. There was also another Izaz Momin who was also killed, a Muslim, along with Hargobindo Das and Chandan Das. And we congressmen, we stand in solidarity with all those affected in the violence in Murshidabad. But what does your party want, Mr. Shahzad? It wants to politicize the communal violence. And who is responsible for this? Your own leaders in the leader of the opposition, Shubhendu Adhikari. Your own Prime Minister Narendra Modi says that the Panchanwalas are being treated. Panchanwalas means the Muslims of this country. You speak in a derogatory language against the Muslims of this country, and you come on national television and speak all the way so that Hinduism is dependent on the Muslims. Hinduism is 5,000 years old and is not at the mercy of any other religion.
When did you realize
Mr.
this, sir?
Shahzad,
Kamruzzaman ji, when did you realize? When did you realize?
Hinduism is Hinduism.
When did you realize that Hinduism, Hinduism is not AIDS, leprosy, and that it is actually ancient? When did you realize this? Thank God, first of all, for realization. Now, let's call out the hypocrisy. You're talking about, speaking up in solidarity. Sir, itni solidarity hai, to bol dijiye. Down with Mamta. बोलिए, या तो इंडिया अलायंस से आप खुद निकल जाइए या उनको बोलिए आप चले जाइए. Depending on who is more powerful. Kamruzzaman Chaudhary ji.
Listen, Pranesh, don't bring in politics out of the Bengal violence out here. People are affected genuinely, and it was a spontaneous riot that happened without any leader.
Spontaneous. So here's the clean sheet. People were, sir, I have testimonies to tell you, Hindus were told that if you want the safety of your husband, Hindu women were told this. Get ready to be raped. Present yourself.
But
They are saying it.
But he won't believe these testimonies. Let me give you an additional proof. Just now I have put out the... 1 second, Kamruji, just 10-20 seconds. Please, Kamruji. 20 seconds. Kamruji, 20
Go,
seconds.
go, make your point.
First of all, Kamruji, this whitewashing of atrocities and selected targeting of Hindus reminds me of exactly what you all did at Mopla, exactly what you all keep doing all the time. In the genocide against Jews, many Christians also got killed. Does not mean that the Jews were not genocided or they did not undergo the kind of atrocities they underwent. Therefore, to undermine this, the police report of West Bengal today has come out and it has shown how mandirs were attacked, how Hindus were selectively targeted, how after Jummah Namaz there was a pre-planned agenda to do this kind of agitation and this kind of violence. And finally, please tell me that if Hindus have not been targeted, this is the exact point, that Hindus are not targeted, Hindus have not been facing atrocities in West Bengal. This whitewashing itself shows how you put Sharia first, not Samvidhan. Here are Hindus whose testimonies have been even shown by the West Bengal police, but you are not ready to accept it.